All right, so lesson 4, conversation 4, we talk about Brittany's recommendations for travel in the city of Tokyo. So there are a lot of interesting things that came up in that conversation. Let's talk about them a little bit. So the first question, where do you recommend I go? This is just a great question, and I noticed that English learners struggle with the verb recommend and making a smooth sentence with it. So we could say, where do you recommend I go? What do you recommend I do? How do you recommend I go there? We don't need any other words. We don't need recommend to go. A lot of people will mistakenly add to before the verb, the next verb after recommend. So you don't need it. Keep it simple. Another phrase I use is before I kick the bucket. So to kick the bucket is an idiom that means to die. So before I die, it's a little bit morbid, sorry. I want to do a lot of things. I want to live life to the fullest. Next, I say have to, but I link the sounds and it sounds like have to. Now, you'll hear later on in another conversation that instead of have to, I say gotta. So why do I use have to or gotta? Well, it's just a matter of choice. You can use them pretty much interchangeably. Or you can just say have to. But I want you to know that you may hear have to and you may hear gotta, and they both just mean have to. What do you? These three words often get linked together by native English speakers and sound like, what do ya? What do you think? What do you wanna do? What do you do? All right? I would say, this is a nice phrase to introduce something that you want to say, a statement, an opinion, anything. I would say it's a great phrase to buy yourself some time. Let me hear you say it. I would say, and you can also say I'd say, but it's shorter, so it doesn't buy you as much time. Great. Kind of is often shortened and the sounds linked together sound like kinda. Let me hear you say it. Kinda. Nice. Okay. Whether that's your thing or not, I don't know. So if you're not sure what the other person is thinking, like I was talking about this restaurant in Tokyo that's themed like a jail, and I was feeling like maybe Brittany wasn't really into it. She wasn't really interested. So I said, whether that's your thing or not, I don't know. So I'm just kind of expressing that I understand you may not like this idea of this jail-themed restaurant, and that's okay. Last, up your alley, a great idiom, again, to express whether you're interested in something or someone else is interested in something. So I don't know if a jail-themed restaurant is really up your alley. I don't know if a jail-themed restaurant is really up my alley. This is similar to another idiom, it's not my cup of tea, or it's not your cup of tea. So when you're expressing that something is interesting or not interesting, you could use it's up my alley or it's not up my alley. Great, so I hope that you're learning some great pronunciation tips and new idioms and ways to have better conversations in English to connect with people and enjoy your life through English. So I'll see you in the next conversation, number 5. See you there. Bye for now.